What is the highest damage you can do in one move? Before we're getting started, I would like to thank all of my subscribers very much. You guys are absolutely amazing. Also, thank you very much to everyone who leaves comments. They have helped out my videos a lot and I'm learning a lot from it as well. That is great. And also a special thank you to Yay Toasty, who has been very helpful in making these videos. So these past couple of months I've done a lot of testing with all the heroes and I have made notes of all their damage numbers, and I have come up with some suggestions about which ones can deal the most damage and which ones can deal the least damage. So I may overlook something, so if I do, then leave a comment in the comment section. So here's the deal, I wanna see which hero can make the most damage in just one move. And I'm not talking about like leap attacks or anything very situational, I mean like regular moves. And I have made that list of all the heroes, and I think we should start from the bottom. And in the bottom, at the 11th place, we have the Peacekeeper. The Peacekeeper is at most able to do an attack that deals 25 damage. Like, I mean, side heavies and top heavies, they just deal so little damage. The only way to get 25 is to do a comboed heavy, so it's the second attack must be a heavy, then it deals 25 damage. This is pretty low. Just keep in mind that, for example, the Kenzie's top light attack is 20 damage. So this is pretty low. Do note though that she can do a deflect which deals 20 damage and then on top of that 15 bleed. But I decided not to count bleed because I wanted to see just a single damage. So that is the beginning. Next one, on the 10th place we have the Gladiator. And the Gladiator is only able to do 30 damage, and that comes from his heavies, and it could be any heavy, it could be side heavy or top heavy, not even combo heavy or unlocked heavy, doesn't matter. Any kind of heavy, and it's only 30 damage. On the 9th place we have Warlord, Shinobi, Centurion and Valkyrie. The Warlord gets 35 damage for doing a combo side heavy. So it must be the second attack, and that's a side heavy, so it means you have to do first a normal light attack and then a heavy. It deals more damage than a top heavy. In the case of the Shinobi, that is also a combo heavy. So it means it is the second attack must be a heavy, and that could be side or top, it doesn't matter. Centurion, none of his regular attacks deal any significant amount of damage, not even charged heavies. So his maximum damage is Eagle's Talons, which you can do on a knockdown enemy. Just press the heavy button and that is also 35 damage. And last we have the Valkyrie. Again, Valkyrie, none of her real heavies, top or side, deal any significant damage. So her maximum, that is also 35 damage, and that is a sweep follow-up heavy. Now on the 8th place we have the Chandi. And the Chandi's maximum damage is 37, and that is a comboed heavy attack. So that is, if you follow any attack up with the heavy, it could be side, it could be top, 37 damage. And now on the 7th place we have the Nobushi. And the Nobushi's maximum damage is 38. And you get 38 from doing a top heavy. Pretty simple and what you might expect. Top heavies usually deal the most damage. And now on the 6th place we have the Shaman, the Shaolin and the Warden. And all these, they deal 40 damage. The Shaman is a comboed left heavy attack. So not a comboed top heavy or any other heavy, not even right heavy. It must be from the left, and that is also unblockable. The Shaolin, also 40 damage, that is a charged top heavy. So you can charge it by, holding down the light attack or the heavy attack button and then pressing or releasing the heavy while on top guard. 40 damage. And for the Warden, that is a top heavy or a comboed side heavy. On the 5th place we have the Conqueror, and he deals maximum of 44 damage, and that is from a charged top heavy. If you do it on the side, it's gonna deal less damage. And now for the biggest pool, that is number 4, that consists of Berserker, Aramusha, Highlander, Nusha, Jiangjun, Lord Addy, and Kensei. The Berserker. His maximum damage of 45 is done by doing, this is a bit complicated, it has to be the 3rd heavy attack and it must be from the side. If you do it from the top, it's gonna deal less damage, so it has to be from the side. It could be either left or right. Aramusha. So the Aramusha is a bit complicated. For his maximum of 45 damage, it is a comboed side heavy. But here's the catch. The attack before that one must also have been from the side. So if you do like a top heavy and then a side heavy, it's not gonna deal 45 damage. It has to be like a side heavy and then another side heavy, or it could be a side light and a side heavy. And the side doesn't matter. The first side and the second side, they don't matter. It could be left or right. You could combine them. It's pretty strange, pretty unique, but yeah, good luck with that. And the Highlander, his maximum damage is from a top heavy. And that is a top heavy from defensive guard, because if you do it in offensive, it's only gonna deal 40 damage. So for the 45 damage, you must be in defensive guard. Nusha, in order to get her maximum, is to do the hook blade attack that you do from a zone attack. It's, you know, the zone attack and then you soft feint it with a guard break so that you do the hook thing. Jiangjun, that is a comboed top heavy. Pretty simple. It's just not the first heavy, the second heavy. Lawbringer, that is also a heavy, but you know, it has to be either, you know, the 3rd move in one of his combos, or it could be the one that you do after doing a parry. If you do a light parry, this one's actually guaranteed also. Kensei, his maximum damage is from the, you know, the end of the combo, unblockable top heavy. And now on the 3rd place we have a special one, that is the Nobushi again, because she deals more damage if the opponent is bleeding. That is conditional. I didn't really know if I was gonna include it or not, so I just put her here twice. So when she deals a top heavy, usually it's 38 damage, but if the opponent is bleeding, it is 46 damage, which is actually really nice for a top heavy. And now on the 2nd place we have the Raider and the Orochi. It's pretty strange to see those two together. You know, the Raider, you would expect that because he deals a lot of damage, but the Orochi, I'll get back to that a little later. So the Raider, his maximum damage is from the combo zone. If you do a regular zone attack, it's gonna deal like some, like what, 28 something damage, not a lot, but if you follow up any attack with the zone attack, it's gonna deal 50 damage. The Orochi, in order to get the maximum of 50 damage, you have to do a heavy deflect. It's not guaranteed. The opponent can actually dodge out of this, but usually it catches people off guard, so you get it pretty consistently. And now for the 1st place, we have, for a very good reason, the Shugoki. And actually the Shugoki, he has 2 of the most damage dealing attacks. So the first one is a charged heavy, and that is charged heavy from any direction, top or side, doesn't matter. And he's actually pretty good at getting this. You are guaranteed to get it if the opponent is knocked down, or if you parry an out of stamina opponent, it's guaranteed. And for the maximum damage in the whole game, as far as I know, that you can just do, that is the Demon's Embrace. And that is under the condition that you yourself are at critical life. If that happens, it deals 1000 damage. So, you know, instant kill, and you get a little bit of life back. 2 maximum ones are the Shugoki. So let's see what happens after the rework, if he keeps these or not. Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something new. Just keep in mind, though, that I do not mean that this is the order of which, this is not the order of the best heroes or anything. It's just, how much damage can you do with one attack or whatever. At least I hope it was fun for you guys. It was fun for me to make this. So thanks again for watching, and I hope I see you around. Have a great day.